Today is going to be lit, or I should say, this evening. One of the things you probably don't know about me is that I listen to a lot of classical music, mainly when I'm working, right? Just helps me focus, easy on the ears. I don't have to overly think, when I'm working. So I usually just play like an orchestra, Beethoven, anybody, Mozart, anyone that I'm, just feeling for in the moment, right? Anyways, so I was doing some work. I was listening to Beethoven's Symphony No. 9, and I just got to thinking. I'm like, yo, are there any orchestras in... I'm like, wait a minute, no. I know there's orchestras in Bangkok because I was in Benjikiti Park one afternoon, and there was an orchestra playing in the park, all right? And I said to myself, well, I'm happy to see it because I would love to do an orchestra one day. So anyways, whilst I was listening to some Beethoven yesterday, I was like, you know what? I should go and see, what the orchestra scene is like in Bangkok. And when I just punched in Bangkok Orchestra to see, what was going on, I got a listing of upcoming shows. And guess what show I saw that came up? It was Beethoven and Brahms, led by violinists of Vienna Philharmonic Daniel, I'm going to butcher his last name, Daniel Froschauer. I know I'm butchering it. But yeah, so happening today, 7:30 p.m. at the Thailand Cultural Centre. And I was like, you know what? Why not? Let's do this. So I'm going about the entire process, booking my ticket right now. So whilst I just created the account, I just selected the seat that I want. So I'm going to be sitting like in the center, and they're actually giving away 50% off code. So the seat that I was going to get was originally 1,500 baht, and 1,500 baht, if you're watching from Trinidad, is 300 TT. If you're watching from everywhere else, it's $44, right? So now I'm getting the discount. I got the discount code just on their website. I just happened to be scrolling and seeing discount code, and I just grabbed it and tried it. And yeah, 50% off, and I'm now getting it for $750, and then whatever service fees are left is added on, right? So 833 baht. So that goes from $44 to 833. 833 is now $24, all right? And 833 if you're watching from Trinidad and Tobago, that is $166. So I am going to go ahead and book that. And we are going to my very first orchestra show. I have not gone to one. And that's the thing, right? Back when I was in Canada, I lived in Canada up until I was 28, right? And at that point in time, wasn't really thinking about going to check out the orchestra or the opera that would come into town. And, I really should have taken advantage of that. I had gone to a couple of plays, like Mamma Mia, Joseph and the Amazing Technicolor Dreamcoat. I love those kind of plays and musicals. But I never did opera or the steel orchestra or anything like that. Just wasn't into it. And then moving to Trinidad, I don't think we had any. I could be very wrong. Outside of like Pan, because Pan is our steel orchestra. I haven't really seen many international plays come down or steel orchestras come down, that type of thing. So, but point is, I never did it in Trinidad, period. So I didn't do it, right? So now, just turned 38, and again, just listen to a lot more music, a lot more classical music when I'm just doing my thing. Why not go and check out a steel orchestra? So I'm glad that I'm back in a place where it's happening, and now I can go and check it out. So I don't know if we can it says we can't bring video cameras there, but I'm going to try to get as much video footage as I can, and let's see what happens. They also said you couldn't bring any video recording equipment to Rolling Loud. But then when I pulled up, everybody had their vlogging cameras. Everybody had their cameras on and recording. So maybe, hopefully, fingers crossed, it's the same thing with this. And I can bring you along to the Thai Cultural Centre, and we can at least get some snippets of tonight's orchestra. Beethoven tonight's gonna be lit. This is when you know you're getting old. This is the turn up now. Wait a minute. The ticket's actually even cheaper because get this. I now realize this thing called Ticket Protect was turned on, right? That's charging an extra 53 baht. So I'm like, what the hell is Ticket Protect? So when I click on the details, it's basically saying they're going to reimburse you 100% of the ticket if you cannot attend the show due to injury, sickness, immediate family member's death, serious damage to insured principal residents from fire. Just a whole list of conditions that if it does happen, they're going to refund you the money, right? So I don't need that. So I'm taking that off. And now instead of 833, this is now going to be 780 baht. So 780 baht. If you're in Trinidad, 780 baht is 156 TT dollars, right? And if we were to change this, let's change this to US. Bam, that price is now $23. So we're saving a good bit of money. So yeah, took off the Ticket Protect, and that's our new price, 780 baht. Grab is booked, and we are all ready for our first time at the orchestra. Come along, let's go. So we are ready, and time to head down to the orchestra. Listen, I'm excited. I hope I can get the camera in just to sneak a little something, but you know, we'll make it work. Let's see what happens. So we are at the Thailand Cultural Centre, and this is where the orchestra is going to be playing tonight. So yeah, I'm excited. My first orchestra, and like I said, it was just nice to be able to say, hey, I wonder if anything's coming up. And you Google, found something. It was the first link. It just so happened to be a day away. Like I found it yesterday, so I was able to find it in time. Click on the link. There was a discount code that I had grabbed, got 50% off, booked a ticket, and now we're here. And this is, and again, this is why we stress so much about e-commerce and building out your infrastructure when you're building your business online. Because if I had saw the event, and then I knew I had to go and find a place to go and purchase a ticket or whatever. Again, as somebody who's kind of new, sure, it might be a little bit of an adventure, why not? But those are the steps that remove people from purchasing, making that impulse buy when they first find your product. If I had to go somewhere to do it, I might have thought about it. Who knows if I even ended up showing up? But because as soon as I Googled it and I found it, and in my excitement for wanting to come and see an orchestra, add to cart, book, 50% promo code. I couldn't be happier, just with the start of it. So we're gonna go and head inside, and then let's see if we can get some footage on the inside. orchestra just finished. It was perfecto. Perfecto. So now that that's done, I think it's about time we go and get some food. I'm feeling for like Korean barbecue or something like that. But just look at this place, man. You got the shrine. Just a beautiful center. Alright, now that that's done, that was amazing. Definitely can't wait to come and do a lot more orchestras, come and check out their performances and whatnot, you know? Let's get some food. So we just pulled up at Nene's Korean BBQ. So let's go see what it's about. I've been feeling for some Korean barbecue. So we got shoulder blade, dip it in your sauce, tastes delicious. I got some teriyaki wings and some Korean style barbecue, battered barbecue. I forget the name of it, but it's like a Korean barbecue kind of fried and barbecue sauce kind of vibe, and then teriyaki chicken. But food tastes great, sauces taste absolutely delicious. Got my pork shoulder, my honeycomb pork belly, and yo, I don't know the name of this sauce, but this sauce tastes amazing. And I just finished up some, it's like a Korean fried barbecue and some teriyaki chicken wings. But yeah, cooking that up, waiting for that to finish up. So it's all you can eat buffet. So I got the $2.99, the pork and pork rectum and chicken. So you get all of this, all you can eat. You grab it, pick it up, cook it yourself. Alright. And then for 4.99 baht, you got the seafood and beef. Oh, you got ribeye in there too. And that's for 4.99 baht. So my bill came up to 3.49. And that's with my drink. So we are back home. Did the orchestra. Was amazing. Just amazing. Everything I expected and a whole lot more. Everything I expected and a whole lot more. Let me just get that adjusted. Yeah, everything I expected and a whole lot more. Then we hit up, Nene's Korean barbecue. Food was great. Now, the reason why, if you would have seen in the videos, there was a good bit of plates empty. I got in right at closing time. I didn't even realize that I thought it opened to 2 o'clock in the morning. But that one was closing right around the time that I was able to get in. So they still had some things that were out, which is what I got to cook up. But there's a lot of other things that, they had ran out, and it's all good. Food tasted great. I'm very happy with it. I would definitely go back again. But yeah, that was my Saturday evening. It's things like this that, maybe it's old age, but it's things like this that actually get me excited and make me want to go harder, make me want to have more of these types of experiences, It was something that I've wanted to do for a while, just wasn't able to do it, but again, was able to do it here. And most important, like I said, I will always try to stress to business owners, make everything easy. Make buying from you easy. Because honestly, if I had to go to a mall and get the tickets, chances are I probably wouldn't have went tonight, and I probably would have went to another one. With some more time, maybe even a week in advance notice, so that I could have gone, got the tickets, and not really have to go and rush to go and find tickets and whatever the case is. It was easy, bought online, got the ticket, chose the seat I want, got a discount, got the 50% discount, so it made it even better, and, had a really, really good night. So, I hope to bring you on, a lot more of these journeys. We got the pocket. We got to use it. We got to bring it around. We got to bring it around to more places so that you guys can see it. And you know what? One of the things that, I like, even when I watch back some of the videos that I like, is even just being on a bike and just watching the scenery. And I realize a lot of you like it too. A lot of you have messaged and was like, they like seeing the environment around Bangkok. And if it's one thing, right? When you're listening to when I'm on the bike, right? For me, I find Bangkok is a very quiet big city. I don't know how they've managed to keep the noise levels down. Outside of the cars, you just don't really hear a lot of loud noise throughout Bangkok. So when I'm walking through the neighborhoods, when I'm on the bikes, pay attention to that. You just don't hear a lot of loud noise. they've managed to contain like all the entertainment spots. They've managed to contain like all of the noise like within the four walls of those entertainment spots. It's pretty dope, pretty cool. But anyways, it is, what time is it now? It's midnight. I'm full. I'm tired. I'm gonna go take a shower, jump in bed, and call it night. I'll see all of y'all in the next vlog. Take care.